party, bucko.
Okay. Hey guys, what's going on out there? It's Jacob here, and
Sheridan.
we got Sheridan.
Special guest.
Special guest for tonight. Yes. Well, I can't talk. I'm sorry. New segment tonight. It's gonna be like a story time kind of thing. Stop laughing at me.
New segment tonight. Welcome to my
Wow.
talk show. Flick this one. No! My poquito.
There we go. So as you guys have been watching, or maybe you watched, maybe you didn't, I don't know. Sheridan and I got an apartment a little while ago, almost a month now, right?
Yeah.
So we got an apartment, and it's been so much fun. You know, we learned so much from each other, and Sheridan wakes me up before my alarm goes off every morning.
Listen, you need to relax.
So that's what's been going on every morning, and Sheridan likes to wake me up. It's just the thing now.
Jacob. What do you want, Sheridan?
Every morning. And then one time at night, too, she was like, like, did you hear that banging? And I guess I said...
He was so upset, and he was like, the walls are thin here. I was like, good night.
So anyway, I thought for this story time, I would share something very, very personal to us, something that scarred us.
Close to home.
Close to home.
Happened in our home.
And since it's also so close to Halloween, I figure it's perfect time for a ghost story. So you're going to hear a ghost story
Alright.
of our haunted apartment. You ready?
Excuse me. Just edit this part out. This goes in it. You're dead to me.
So, I guess we'll start the story from the very beginning. Over summer, Sheridan contacted me and was like, Jacob, let's get an apartment together. And I was like, yes, let's do it. So, here we are in like July talking about getting an apartment, and then we finally got one in August, but we had to wait like a month before we could move in.
Yes.
So we went through a whole month of school and then moved in, and we got here on, this was a Monday. This is very important you know this, not that it actually matters.
Well, kind of.
I
Not
guess.
really, I guess. Okay. We moved in on a Monday.
We moved in on a Monday, and
then
things were going great. We set up our room.
great.
As you guys have seen in the vlogs, if you haven't, go back and watch the vlogs. And you've seen like our room transformation. There's
it's
my
so
bed back
cute
there.
now, and we have lights and stuff.
So here we are adjusting to our new apartment life, trying to be adults.
Yes.
And
And
we
then-
have lived here, this will be like 6 days. 6 days in.
Yeah, so it was Sunday, and my parents came to visit to see the place, like, oh, you got your own apartment, right? And everything was fine. Everything's fine. That day went well. I went to work, come back from work.
I was at Disneyland the whole day, so I was having a great time.
Yeah, well, so it's late at night, because I had closed at work,
Yeah.
and then, I was putting something away. Was I putting it away, or was I
You
getting it?
you were eating food. So you were eating
Typical.
food in our room. We were having a deep conversation, probably about pimples or something.
Probably.
You were going to put your dish away. You were like, all right, I'll be right back. I'm like, cool.
And then, so I'm going to put it away, and out of nowhere, I'm in the kitchen, and I hear, hey, can you hear me? And I said, there is no way that I just heard that. There's not someone in my house. I don't understand what's going on.
I was in here, so I didn't hear anything
I
go
freaked
in the
out.
kitchen. And so I just hear, from the kitchen, I hear Sheridan go, oh no. Then Sheridan runs back into our room, and she's like, Jacob, I just heard someone in our kitchen say, hey, can you hear me? And she just had the most terrified,
I was terrified.
like
Genuinely,
about to be in tears face. Like, she was scared, and I was like, Sheridan, like.
And then, no, this is what he says. He tries to be a man, and he is, but like, he was like,
Barely.
he was like, oh, well, let me go check it out, but like, I need a weapon first. And what does he grab? A freaking water bottle. Like,
I didn't have anything else. The kitchen is where the knives are.
I know, and I was like, listen, we're dead.
So
Tonight is when our death comes.
I was like, this water bottle, I can throw it. I can.
Chuck it,
Yeah.
We walk out there, and we're checking everything.
And I'm going like really slow. Like I think like I'm like in my mind thinking this is a horror movie. This is what I've trained for. Why I've watched all these
Yeah,
movies. So
you
I'm
know,
like,
our whole life has come to this moment.
so like I'm like peering around the corner. I'm like no
Yeah.
one's there. So I'm like the stupid person in the horror movie would do. I'll be like I'll go look outside. I went outside and I was like.
I was coming from the vents, and I thought that someone was like laying in the vents, maybe. So I was like looking in them, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?" Like
And I was like
it was so clear, and I was like, "There's no way."
So I was just like maybe she heard someone talking because I heard someone outside on the phone.
Yeah, the walls are really thin.
So I was like, yeah, okay, so it's someone outside. And then
Yeah.
I mentioned the vents, but I was like, no one can physically be in a vent. Maybe they're just yelling through the vent. It's fine though. Like maybe Sheridan's just tripping, like Sheridan normally does. So.
And then we didn't hear it again, like at all. So I was like, okay.
So we went back to our room and we started chilling and having another conversation, probably about pimples or chiropractics,
Probably.
because Sheridan likes
I
to watch
love
his
it.
videos.
I love it. And the next morning, I get ready because I have to leave the house earlier than Jacob does. And the whole time, like when I get ready, I just get ready in here and then just go to the kitchen, get food, and leave. And so I open our door to go to the living room.
And this was the start of Sheridan waking Jacob up before his alarm goes off.
Yeah. All I did was open the door. Didn't even, I think maybe I took one step out the door in here. Hey, can you hear me? And I was like, no. I was like, I heard it again. I'm really not tripping this time. Like, this is like genuine terror. Like, I was terrified. Shut the door. Said, Jacob?
And I said, You had the same look as last night. You went, Jacob. I opened her door. And I heard, hey, can you hear me? And I just was like, damn it.
He goes, puts his blanket around.
I grabbed my blanket,
Yeah.
this one right here, because it's from my grandma. She made it for me. I'm like, this is my protection blanket. She got her spell. I wrapped it around
Right?
me.
And I was like, okay, great. This is wonderful. We're protected. We walk out there, and then
we don't hear anything.
we didn't hear anything. And at this point, I was like, I'm just going to spend money, and I'm going to go get food, because I do not want to be in this apartment right now, like, anymore. Like, I can't do this. As I'm about to leave, we hear, hey, can you hear me?
I'm like, I heard it that time. It was really creepy, and we were like, well, we don't know what it is.
Like, it
So
sounded, like, oddly rude.
I was just like, Sheridan, I'll do the Filipino blessing of the house.
Yeah.
Sheridan was like, she was like, really? Can you do that? And I was like,
I don't know
I
anything.
don't know a Filipino blessing of the house, sorry.
So I left. I felt so bad, honestly, leaving. I was like, sorry, Jacob.
And then Sheridan was like, I feel so bad leaving you behind. And I'm like, I'm fine. I have to leave for work in like 15 minutes anyway. And you were like, okay. And then took off.
When I left the house, I immediately called my dad to tell him that we had a haunting. And I call him crying because I was so upset and so like scared. Dad, we just heard this noise in the house and blah. And he goes, Sheridan, calm down. It's okay. And I was like, Dad, this isn't okay. It's not. And he goes, I put an annoy machine in your kitchen.
After 5 minutes of Sheridan being on, I hear the door open and she just goes, Jacob, it was my dad.
This little
You
thing.
see this little thing?
This is what it was. And you put a tiny little battery in it. And my dad had put it on the setting that's like, hey, I'm over here. But it said, hey, can you hear me? And I said, no. And he had it underneath the hood of our stove. And
like
I was
the vent, like where the vent is?
yeah, like just underneath. And I was like, you're joking. I was so mad. But like, listen, we don't have a ghost.
We don't have a ghost.
Everything's
so
fine.
If you were expecting to hear like a real ghost story from
story,
I'm
I
so
wish.
sorry, but this is what it was. Like, we just thought we'd share this.
This is our friend the ghost.
story. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Casper. It didn't sound like Casper. I was really disappointed.
It was like honestly terrifying.
It was real. It was kind of
Like
creepy.
the voice was not cool.
It wasn't cool, but you know. So that's what it was like our first week at our apartment, and so
But everything's fine.
everything has been fine. It's been great. you know, we're living life. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give it a like and subscribe. You guys are wonderful people. And there will be more story times. I have so many more stories. And if you want to hear a story...
What's our next story we're going to tell?
I don't know. Go on and comment if you want to hear a story. Ask us if we have any stories of this. We probably do.
Do we have another story that we can tell for the next one?
Not yet, but we will. Thank you guys so much once again. Go have a great day. You are wonderful, beautiful people. Thank you so much for watching this video. And with Sheridan, I love Sheridan so much. So glad we're roommates. So yeah,
I love you.
keep an eye out.
Come see our show.
It'll be done by the time this is up. But come see us in future productions at Kelsey San Marcos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bye.